Hi everyone, it's 11th of August and I've just been told that I need to leave a pet shop, otherwise the security will escort me out. Okay, I wasn't aggressive or anything. Um, this is so fucked up. This is one more proof that pedophiles are doing everything to degrade me and to publicly shame me and making sure that I don't earn any money, and I'm totally dependent on my parents, so my parents will look like they are the great savior of me and I'm conflicting person. Okay, what happened was yesterday I placed myself in front of one of the huge Mercato shops on Szmartinska Street, which is quite it's quite well visited. I asked the waiter whether anyone is already working there selling the magazine, and he says not that I know of, but I'm here very rarely. And you know, the sale was doing well. I was kind to everybody. I was welcoming to the shop everyone. I wasn't pushy. If people saw me selling the magazine, they would buy it. And after they left the shop, I would say goodbye, see you later, and I was really nice. And some people would pet my Philip, and you know, everything was cool. Actually, some of the people there admitted to me that the girl who used to or sells the magazine there, she's too aggressive, they don't like her, that's why they don't want to buy the magazine from her. But I'm really nice. So I know the people who are not being subjected to lies, yeah, they are being genuine to me because I am a genuine person. But as soon as they get in touch with authority, they as if they don't know me. So today I went to the same place yesterday with a girl we arranged. I'm going to do mornings and she's going to do afternoons, and I went there about just before midday and she was already there. And she says, yeah, go to BTC. And BTC is it's a huge shopping complex. It's like a little shopping city in Ljubljana. And she says, go there and you know, ask. And so I sort of drove around and I saw a shop which is called Mr. Pet, and I went in, and I'm very I'm slightly the reason I'm talking fast is because I have very little data left on this video. I have very little room, so I'm talking fast to get to cram all the information in very little space. So I went in and I said, look, I'm one of the sellers from the Kings of the Street. I was wondering whether I could, you know, sell the magazine outside of the shop. Me and Philip are homeless and we sleep in a car, and you would greatly help us if we could do that. And the manager of the shop says, look, we have nothing against this. I said, I'm not an aggressive person. I'm not an aggressive seller. I don't take drugs. I don't drink alcohol. And I'm not aggressive seller, so you won't have any problems with me, especially not with Philip because he's really calm dog. And yeah, so she says, look, you know, I have no problems you doing that, but because we are only renting the space, you have to go to the head office, to the headquarters of the BTC. So I understood I have to go to the security first. So I went to the security, the main security, and I talked to the guy and I said, look, you know, this is me, this is my name, and this is what I want to do. And he says, look, I'm sorry. He was really nice, and he says, I'm sorry, this is not my decision. You have to go to the headquarters. And he told me where the headquarters were. So I went to the headquarters, And I go up the stairs and everybody's nice, and I explain the lady what my mission is. And I also asked her, because there are a lot of sellers of the Kings of the Streets in the actual shopping complex. But when I asked her whether any one of them has a permission from the headquarters to sell the magazine, she says that nobody has ever come to them and asked them whether they can do that. So I'm the only one. I said, am I the only one? She says, yes. I said, look, this is one more reason you can trust me that I'm not, if I'm asking you for permission, I'm not going to do anything against your will. So the manageress who manages the whole complex, allegedly, somebody would answer my question at least, she came down. She had, she was slightly smaller than me and tiny, and she had longish brown hair, very attractive woman. And I told her, look, this is trying to sell the magazine and blah blah blah, and I told her what I told the security guy and the managers of the shop. And I said, I'm not an aggressive seller. I said, and then she says, yeah, I can see that. I can see you're very calm, and so she confirmed that I'm a gentle person, which I am. And she says, yeah, as far as we're concerned, you can do that. So I said, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You're really helping me. And she kept smiling and saying goodbye and kept looking back, and I kept looking back and keep thanking. So I thought, great, I just hope that the cunts who are doing the damage to me haven't gotten to the shop. So, but as soon as I get to the shop, I could immediately see the people's faces. They were looking at me like down. They weren't nice to me. They weren't communicating with me. They weren't petting the dog or anything. And I thought, okay, something's wrong. I was waiting there. I just wanted to. I knew something was. I knew the lies got to them, and I was just waiting from the psychological point of view what excuse they're going to make to say to me, okay, look, you can't do that. Because before they were okay with it. They were so okay with it. They said, as long as you get the permission from the headquarters, we are fine. Okay, so I'm standing there at least half an hour. They let me stand. I was patiently standing, and I had my dog on a leash before he was running around, and he was allowed to run, and suddenly he wasn't allowed to do anything. So what the fuck? And the people weren't giving me the smiles, and were avoiding me, and it was a really tense atmosphere. So I thought, yeah, that's it, the lies got to them. So, and then I said, I'm waiting for them. So I asked the staff a couple of times to go and check the managers. I mean, this is something that you can't forget. I mean, before, when I first came to the shop, she ran downstairs like this, and now half an hour, seriously? Was she waiting for instructions and what to tell me? I mean, so one of her colleagues, older colleagues, comes down, and she I'm patiently waiting in the corner, and she says, she says, can you please come to the side? I would like to talk to you. And she's kind of smiling, and she's smiling like this, like, okay, she's gonna tell me something shitty, but she's smiling, so other people don't know what she's saying. So from far she looks like she's talking to me like something sweet, but she was telling me shit. Okay, and what she said was, I'm sorry, you can't sell your magazine here. You're not welcome here. I just talked to the headquarters, and they said you are not allowed to sell the magazine in the whole shopping complex. And I'm thinking, I'm sorry, I just talked to the lady, and she allowed me to do that. And she says, no, I talked to her and she said no, and we don't want you here. And I'm thinking, I'm sorry, I came to your shop, everybody was nice, and you allow me. Why do you believe the lies? And then she says, with a smile on her face, like I'm having one now, and she says, I'm sorry, the security is on the way. If you're not gonna go, the security is gonna come and drag you away. And I'm thinking, I haven't done anything. I came to ask you a question. Why are you doing this? Why you believe your lies? Why you believe the lies? And she starts, making excuses. I'm sorry, go away and blah, blah, blah. And I'm sorry. I said, look, you are so stupid to believe those lies. Just because it's an authority, it doesn't mean they're right. But obviously, they got them by the balls, you fuckers. So I'm going to post this on YouTube, just to let you know that these fuckers will do anything. But honeys, I am so fucking competitive, and I'm gonna try my hardest. I'm gonna make your life so fucking miserable. And also, there was a woman that came into the shop who was a mole, and I could recognize her instantly. I mean, I'm not gonna give away what I noticed about her and how I recognized her, because they will change the game and send somebody else, and I'm not going to give that away because obviously this is public. But she came in, and we have a 180 vision, okay, and she wasn't looking at me, but she was halfway, sort of 90 degrees, and I did this, and I know she saw me. If I have my fingers like this here and I'm looking at the camera, I can see what somebody's showing to me. So I just want to make sure she saw that. Like, fuck you, bitch. I'm gonna fuck you around because you wanna fuck with me, an innocent person. You try to make me as a child abuser because I'm not, and you fucks know that. Because I outed out few pedophiles, including somebody within the family who's inclined to pedophilia, and that's all their shit, and they're supporting this. Otherwise my family would help me out. They only help me out on the outside, but the conversations we have, they put me down, they degrade me, they use psychoterror to psychologically try, basically narcissists. Anything that narcissists will do, they do. Okay, so I said, as soon as this, so basically I left the shop smiling. I wasn't aggressive. I was just talking out loud so everybody could hear. Look, you believing the lies, you believe the lies. You don't know me. You don't question authority because you think they always tell the truth. The authority, I study psychology, 99.9% the authority abuses their position, okay? And obviously these fucks, I know they will never stop, nor will I. Until I breathe, I won't fucking stop. I will fuck you. I will be fucking you up. You're gonna spend so much fucking money on me. Seriously. And when I die, trust me, I will go to heaven. Trust me, I will go to heaven. And if I'm at pearly gates, you can trust me again. I will kick you down to hell with so much fucking pleasure. Seriously. But in this life, you may fuck with me because you are in majority and you're authority, but up there you're fucked up because Jesus sees everything, okay? And I know I've never hurt a child, and I'm still fighting pedophilia, you fuckers, and I will still say Valenia is pedophilic town. It is a fucking pedophilic town. And people, after I'm gone, because I know everybody's gone one day or another, after I'm gone, truth always comes out. Okay? You can sue me, you can do whatever you fucking like. Psychologically, I'm strong. Because you were doing so many fucking ugly things to me in the past 7 years. And I survived all of it. I even survived a top mental hospital when you tried to drug me and put psychiatric diagnosis on me, but you couldn't, and you were. So I'm going to just stop at this. Yeah, that's it. So to all the honest people, this is what they do. When you out pedophiles out, that's what they do. They will try to ruin your life, they will publicly shame you. And stupid people would just believe it. They would just believe it because they think police and social services and all the fucking institutions, they are all in it. Because the pedophiles are infiltrated in the institutions so they can corrupt the stupid minds. Okay? And there are a few good people working within the police and within social services and the justice systems. But they are too afraid or they are too stupid to believe it. Because I'm singular and there are many of them. So, yeah, that's my message for today. Keep following my Facebook page. It's public because I have nothing to hide. My name is Taya Portman, Taya Portman. So yeah, just fight the fuckers. I know I will have to live the rest of my life like this, but I don't mind because one, I'm not gonna I don't want to socialize with stupid people, and stupid people believe the lies, and the rest, there are none. I've come across with very little people who I've come across with little people who would actually believe me, but obviously they must have been threatened because they never got in touch with me again. And also there's one more thing. I was doing the free hugs in front of Modern Gallery, in front of the Gallery of Modern Art, and at the beginning I was doing well and I hugged about 250 people a day, and suddenly people stopped hugging me, and I started thinking, what the fuck? And also people want to take pictures with me. There's only one picture, and I am pretty suspicious that the rest of the people who took pictures of me, and they promised me they're going to put it on my Facebook page, they were told lies about me, so the pictures never got on my Facebook page. So they are also not just corrupting the nation of Slovenia, they also corrupting the tourists. So just for you to know, they send me few men to talk to me like, blah blah blah. They also send me a man who was, when I first saw him, he was sort of very sporty dressed, and the other time, 10 days later, he was sort of well dressed, and they wanted to see whether I would recognize him. And he says he came by and he was giving me a hug, and I said, hi, how are you? And he says, oh, have we met? We've not hugged before. I said, of course we did. I recognize you. He was tried to give me he was screwing with my perception. And honey, you can't screw with my perception because I know. So You fucks, you have so many psychologists and psychiatrists and you can't fucking figure me out? Seriously? Try fucking better, for fuck's sake. I'm getting fucking bored here. So, yeah, that's the message for the fuckers. But to all of you good people, keep fighting pedophilia. You may get into trouble, and I'm prepared to give my life for the children, for the abused children. I am prepared to give my life. And I've said that so many times, and I'm saying it again. I'm not sure whether these fuckers will ever be demolished or destroyed, if I ever had a God's wish, what I wish on this planet, to get rid of fucking pedophiles and pedophilia, because all of them commit crimes, and they try to make pedophilia as personality dysfunction, so we feel sorry for these fuckers. Seriously, you stupid cunts, people, come on, wake up. It's like, and they trying to make 5-year-old girls. That I've seen a show like a Victoria's Secret with a 5-year-old girls with sexy underwear and wings, and that happened in China. What the fuck is going on? Seriously? What sort of fucking parent put his child on a pedestal? Hey, this is my child, you can fuck him. Seriously? That's what my parents did to me. Well, not exactly the same way, but So look after your kids, seriously. Question your husband, because a lot of husbands are pedophiles, and you wives, you have no fucking idea what they're doing behind your back. Seriously, they just question everything. Just because he says he loves you and he fucks you every day, that doesn't mean that he really loves you. He might be thinking of fucking a child or something, You never know. These fucks are sick. These are fucking sick cunts that needs to be destroyed from the hair down, especially the fucking dicks and everything. So everybody who believes that I'm a child abuser, seriously? Yes, I had my own charity that worked with children because I genuinely wanted to give good to the children. Don't listen to your intuition. If your intuition tells you I'm a good person, that's where I am. Okay? Don't listen to institutions, because they will screw with your reality and with your intuition, and with technology that we have. We are so easily led into this. We are so easily led. Don't be a screw up. Think outside your fucking head for once, because these fuckers will destroy the planet. These are the fuckers that will destroy the planet. They control everything. So if you are going to allow that they like in my case, they trying to drown me, then it's win for them, not for you. I'm only one. I don't mind giving my life for the children. But I'm only one. If you fuckers are going to believe what they say, you're fucking screwed. Okay? This planet is screwed. So, do something right for fucking once. Okay? Think outside your head. Because if there was one person with me, we could start fighting those cunts, but I can't do it on my own. I can just run, because I run from abuse, like abuse from Mr. Pet in BTC. Yes, you fuckers, you can sue me, because there's nothing you can take from me, okay? There's nothing you can take. And also, I've done 20 years of voluntary work, so I can do voluntary work. And you could put me to prison. Fuck you. You could put me to prison. I've never been there, so it's going to be a great experience. So, to all the good people who try to find pedophilia, please don't be afraid. I'm here to support you, okay? You have at least one person to do that. So I'm here to support you. The rest, are you listening? You stupid cunt. This guy has come by once and he's come back and he's listening what I'm doing now. He's probably been sent what I'm doing here. Because I'm 24/7, they monitor me 24/7. I can't even sleep. So yeah, to all the good people, please don't be naive, because they are everywhere. Your best friend could be pedophile, trust me. It's become so sick. It's transsexual, homosexuals, now pedophilia. What's next? Zoophilia? Trust me, that's how they infiltrate. It takes 2 or 3 generations to believe it. You see, in 10-15 years time, it's gonna be okay to fuck animals. It's already okay now. Half of Europe legalized zoophilia. What the fuck? And you know who does that? Doctors, lawyers, judges, all the people in power. All the people in power. And they influence the small people as well. So the small people have a protection. So it's up to you. I'm already fighting my battle, but it's up to you. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't believe the shit. I know it's hard. It's fucking hard. But if we're not going to stand our ground, that's where the whole planet's going to go. In the end, they're going to fuck babies, newborn babies. What the fuck? Seriously? It's already going on in Africa and other states that we don't know of, because these things don't go, they're not televised, because a lot of people in media are fucking pedophiles, so they control what news you hear. You will never hear that. You have to do research for yourself, like research me. I know shit. So, peace to you all good people, okay? Really peace, and start thinking outside your box, seriously, because God gave you a brain. Fucking use it, okay? Please use it. And if you're gonna keep abusing me and you're just letting pedophiles win, you're just letting them win. And if you believe the police or whoever's doing that, you're giving your children away. You seriously are. And I really feel sorry for you. I don't care about my life. My life is all about activism and animals and protecting children. But if I'm here on my own, I can't do it. I can't save you. I can't save the world. I need help. And I need you good people to help me. And I need you not to believe everything you're told by the authority. So, I don't know what you're going to do with this information. I don't know. It's up to you. Okay? I'm going to keep fighting my battle. And I'm going to keep loving my dog. Not in a sexual way, just for some of you fuckers who think that way. That is sick. I'm gonna love my dog like every animal lover should, but not sexually, obviously. So peace to all of you, and keep protecting the earth. Okay? Don't believe everything the authority says to you. Please don't. Lots of love, and this is for you fuckers.